Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I see it's two people viewing. Let me know if you can hear me. I ain't got no mic. This some ghetto shit. We just trying this out real quick. Type something in the comments so I can see you. Okay, I'm about to add J-Ro. Let me see. How do I add him? Okay. What's up, Jeff Mitchell? Okay. There you go, J-Ro. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We are joined by our Japanese boxing expert and insider.
I'm not an expert or an insider, but I,
Yeah,
I know a little bit something.
we just doing this stream because basically I'm trying to test the stream out. Number one, and number two, so we can J-Ro can tell us the news of what he heard about the Inoue versus Fulton deal.
All right. About the deal, I'm hearing obviously like Jake Donovan from Boxing Scene reported May or June. I know that Inoue wanted it in April, but it looks like because of Ramadan, Fulton wants to push it a little bit later. So, because so it'll probably be May or June. Because I think he wanted to fight Figueroa like in February or March. But since he's not fighting Figueroa and he's gonna go straight to Inoue, and Inoue's gonna go straight to him, the April date that Inoue won is not gonna be in question because of Ramadan. So it's gonna be after May 21st. Is that when Ramadan ends? I believe.
I
So it's
think
gonna
so.
be yeah. So it's gonna be either late May or June. I'm guessing it's gonna be June because I don't think they're gonna do late May uh, with Ramadan and all that. Um, but I'm
What?
also hearing. Go ahead.
Yeah. What did you hear about the money wise?
So money wise, I'm hearing they're gonna split $8 million guaranteed. Fulton's gonna get around or close to 3 million, and Inoue is gonna get close to or around 5 million.
Okay. So what about uh the TV networks?
That we don't know. They don't know yet. They're still looking. They're trying to get the best deal. So if Amazon gives them a crazy amount of money, Amazon Prime will get it. If DTV, which aired the Inoue Butler fight, if they come up and outbid Amazon like they did for the Butler fight, they obviously they will get it. And then you got the pay-per-view option, which Inoue has done before, versus Diapan, where he sold 252,000 pay-per-view buys at $30 a pop, which ended up like around $7.7 million revenue. Um, so they're still shopping, see to get the best deal. So even though the guarantee split is 8 million, it looks like both of them will be getting upside back end money, depending on the gate and on whatever TV deals they get.
On the gate and the TV deals. Now,
Yeah.
what is DTV? Is that a pay per view? Was Butler pay
No,
per view?
no, it's like a the zone. To make it clear, it's like a the zone. It's like a little platform app type of deal.
But they also have a DAZN, right?
Yeah, they also have a the zone Japan. Yep, they have a the zone. Yeah, but their the zone does not show boxing. I have not seen one boxing fight coming from the zone Japan.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, they got the lock in Japan where they getting a lot of money. Yeah, and so how did you hear about this fight came about?
Oh well, okay. Well, first, from what I knew is that Inoue was trying to get a Rais Salim. During the holidays in December, they reached out to Top Rank to get Alim out to fight Alim in April, because they thought, like all of us thought, Fulton was going to fight Figueroa. But then, what I'm being told is that Fulton actually reached out to Inoue's side, uh, see, to check Inoue's temperature, and Inoue team responded like, "Oh, well, if you're available, let's work out a deal." And so they knew the type of money to make this fight. that it couldn't be in the U.S. because Top Rank and Showtime. And we heard Steven Espinosa saying that they want to build Inoue up status in the U.S. I think Top Rank wouldn't pay Fulton's type of money to make him fight on ESPN. So they try to. That's when they brought it to Japan. Say you would be willing to come to Japan, which Fulton agreed, and the money was there to make it worthwhile for Fulton. Like a $3 million is going to be like 3 times the amount of Fulton's highest paid guaranteed previous fights.
Rugo, this is our Japanese boxing insider. He told us weeks ago. Him and he told us weeks ago.
Yeah, and he was also on it pretty good too.
Yeah,
he's had a lot of good information as well.
Yeah, we just did a YouTube number one, a VV because I didn't see many people talking about this fight on YouTube, and number two, I want to test this out. I'm gonna start going live on YouTube too, but I just want to really test this out. And see
are you gonna do it like once a week or what?
I don't know. I got a show in mind, but I gotta get this shit worked out.
Are you gonna do like the Jake and Lefty show on YouTube?
Eventually, I'm gonna try to get it live. I got to get a mixer to where I could go live on
both
at the same time, like Ness has. Yeah. Like $600. I think he. I think that's what J-Ro told. Not the J-Ro. Broadway told me.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, but Rachel Donaire said they did Nonito bad. I don't know. Rachel, she's cool, but she.
So let's talk about the glove situation, right?
Yeah, tell me because I didn't hear about it.
Okay, so for the first fight, for the finals of the World Boxing Super Series tournament, when you know when they do their gloves, when they check out each other's gloves and stuff, they found out that Donaire's glove was cut. It was ripped. It had a rip on it. So and he had I think he had Everlast MX. So he had to punch his glove with the horsehair or whatever. But it had a rip, and they wouldn't allow it. Usually, all the fighters they have backup gloves, so they take 2 or 3 pairs just in case. Donaire, for some reason, only took 1 pair. So he didn't have an extra pair to wear. So then he had to wear Inoue's gloves. The Inoue wears one of Inoue's backup gloves, which was the Winnings, which is like a foam. It protects your hands. It's like pillow type of gloves, which Inoue wore as well for the first fight. So that's what happened there. On the rematch, Donaire came with his Everlast MX, and he had backup pairs and everything. The Inoue gloves though, they were he was wearing Reyes gloves, but they were not sealed, and the gloves always got to be sealed when they go in there. So they were not sealed, and Donaire they said no, you can't wear those gloves because they're not sealed. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know if they're tampered. So Inoue had to wear the backup gloves, which was Reyes as well, that were sealed. That's all that happened. That was it. People are making a whole bunch of hoopla of nothing.
Yeah, he's still gonna lose anyway.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. What about the US TV? You heard anything about that?
I'm not. Not yet. I guess it's going to depend what platform it goes. Like I said last time, remember when he was on pay-per-view, they couldn't get no US TV rights because the company that did the pay-per-view was charging like a crazy load amount of money for rights. So no one bothered bidding on it. Now if it lands on Amazon Prime, it's a lot easier to get, or on DTV. That'll be a lot easier. Most likely, I think it will land on ESPN Plus because of the time zone. I don't think like a Showtime will want to bid or try to get the rights for a fight that might come in at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because hell yeah. And plus the fight, I see a lot of people ask me, well, Fulton is a champion. He shouldn't go over to Japan. He should Inoue should come over here. But he might be the champion, but the money is over in Japan. Ain't nobody paying anywhere close to that type of money.
Dude,
that fight here.
I mean, you'd be lucky if either Showtime or ESPN will pay $3 million total for them to split. You know what I mean? That'd be lucky.
Yeah, and it's not big enough for a joint pay-per-view.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not, and I think that's what for some reason, that's what Inoue's team wanted, kind of deal. They want to fight Aleem in April, and hopefully that would have built his name up to where they could do a joint pay-per-view later on in the year. But like you said, it's not big enough. I don't think Espinosa or Arum would have done that because it's not.
Yeah, it's not. This is the only way. This is the only way the fight wouldn't be able to happen. Now, me selfishly, for my own selfish reasons, I hope they have a rematch in the U.S.
Right.
You know,
Right.
And I think even if they do, I think once they fight once, the second fight could get bigger in the U.S. because more people, you had that first fight where people will at least see the highlights of it in the U.S. And you get a Japanese audience enough time, they could travel to the United States. You have it in Vegas, or excuse me. Yeah, if you have it in Vegas, they give them enough time, they could travel to the United States.
Most definitely. I agree. And you know what? And even if the rematch is not right away, they took a rematch on 126 if it's a good fight.
Yeah. Yeah. 122 ain't nobody really never cared about that. At the United States weight. But we all love Fulton. We all love Inoue. So we care about it.
For sure.
Like 3 years ago, I didn't even think this fight was possible. Number one, I really didn't know who Fulton was. I knew who Inoue was, but I really didn't know who Fulton was. And number two, I didn't think he would come up all the way to 122. I thought he was going to max out at 118.
Right. Yeah. But he started knocking out everyone in one round. Like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah. What up, though, Broadway?
Nah, man. I see you got this Japanese boxing insider. It's a pleasure to have him on. Oh, well, he left.
Oh, he dropped off. I don't know what the hell happened.
Damn, I didn't know he. Damn, you know this. He's like, damn. I don't know if he do. I don't know if Japanese people don't like Dominicans. I don't know.
How many Dominicans in Japan?
There's a few baseball players out there in Japan.
Oh yeah. Because baseball is big over there.
You know what's funny? There was a baseball player named Alfonso Soriano. He signed with like a Japanese team when he was 16, and then the Yankees like sent him an offer when he was like 18, and he like left. And they like sued him. He had to go to court and then like get out his contract. It was a whole big thing.
Did he make some money though?
Yeah, no, he made money. He had over 400 home runs in the major leagues. He was a great baseball player.
Hey, Lean, I do agree though. Inoue did look a little bit drained this last fight.
He did. He actually came in. He missed weight the first try.
Yeah,
but like a couple ounces. Yep.
It's a good. Oh yeah, I was saying it was a
y'all like how y'all was already a moderator when y'all joined. Did you notice that?
I had the wrench. How do you give somebody a wrench?
You got to click on their name and then it shows you. But I'm doing it from my phone. I had already looked y'all up and added y'all as my moderators before I was even going to do a live stream.
Yeah, because I remember one time you was on my live and you was like, "How come I don't got a wrench?" And I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was like, I don't know. I got to figure it out. Jay Beezy, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, let me tell you something about Jay Beezy. At that Tank Garcia fucking press conference, yo, that dude got a mic real quick. I'm like, yo,
that's because he always that's what he go up to the scrums. Not only does he go to the fights, he goes to the scrums, he goes to the weigh-ins, to the media days. He's always somewhere where they know his face.
Yeah, but I'm the voice, baby. They got to give me a mic, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm the voice of Dominican boxing, man. What's going on?
Yeah, but that's how you get it. You got to go to the media scrums, the shit that everybody else ain't going to. That way they recognize your face every single time. They're like, oh, that's him. Oh, that's him. Oh, that's him.
Nah, yeah. But I don't want to steer the conversation too much. You guys can continue about talk about my man Inoue, man. By the way, I'm picking Inoue by knockout. I'm on record. I like Fulton.
I'm betting him by knockout and Fulton by decision. That's how I'm gonna hedge my bets.
How much are you betting?
Probably I put for this fight. I'll probably do $2.
Oh, you're going all out. Oh man, you're big. You're going big. All right.
Wait a minute. Are the odds out? Anybody know?
Not yet.
I haven't seen them yet. I would expect Inoue to be about what? Minus 180, 200 maybe.
Maybe. Ooh, 200 maybe. Yeah. I'll see maybe minus 150 or so.
Oh, yeah. Yo, but left. So the going live is good. Is good for your channel because it gives you watch hours. So, like for example, if you put out a 5-minute clip and it gets 100 views, you're not gonna get that much watch hours off. But you going live and having that many people watch at the same time, and then on top of that, you get people who watch your live afterwards. That's how you get your watch hours because you need 4,000 hours. So definitely, I would recommend going live a lot more often.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing it then.
Yeah, man. And
Yeah,
it's like a Twitter
you gotta
space.
have like the longer videos, the better. Do the tut.
What you say?
No, I was saying the longer videos that you have in your channel, the better. That'll get you closer to the watch time.
Ezra, what's going on, my brother?
What's up?
Was you surprised about this news, Ezra?
I was actually. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
man,
kinda
it's
seen that
22 people in here. This is a lot for me for YouTube. What up, L Dub?
Everyone's kind of hitting at it.
YouTube. This more than no, let me shut up. But
you want to start beef already?
no, that dude that be on for like hours at a time. He only be having like 3 people in his live. That's what my shit be doing. You all know what I'm talking about. I tell y'all.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's weird about being on this? You go to look to fucking put the laughing emoji and you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta just laugh.
Yeah, that's right, Christian. Hit that like button, yo. I forgot to do the blue blood intro.
You gotta hit the like and the subscribe or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
you gave up too much information right away. You
Yeah,
gotta be like,
hit
smash
the
that
like
like button until you were
button.
saying things.
Hit
You know
the
what?
subscribe button.
Yeah, you should get shut out first.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah, I heard that too. That's what AM Sports Media was telling me the other day. He said anything like over 8 is too long. But for me personally, I like if I'm about to leave the house, I got YouTube Prime, so YouTube Premium, so I download videos and then I listen to them on my
When you drive
on my phone while I'm driving, So I like the longer videos myself.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'll be doing the same thing too. Yo, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out A-Side's interview with David Benavidez, yo, he did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I download that one. I'm gonna watch that one tomorrow. I'll be watching all y'all videos, but since my phone offline, I don't comment. I just watch them.
Yeah.
But the downloads still count as a watch. When I download them, they still count as a watch.
Yeah, I interviewed Hector Garcia. That went really well as well. But I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I'll let somebody else do that. But A-Side did a really good job with that David Benavidez one.
Let me see. Yeah.
Ezra, why were you surprised about the news? You should have been known.
I mean, you guys are dropping hints left and right. But before that, I just had my doubts because when I heard Steven Espinosa talk about it and stuff, he didn't sound too positive. So I was like, well, shit, if he ain't positive. But I knew this was going to happen in Japan. That was my guess. I was like, this is going to happen in Japan. That's where the money is. I just didn't know how Fulton could get over there. That's what I was curious.
I knew that's where the money is, but it surprised me that he went over there. I mean, not because he didn't want to fight, but it surprised me that everything got situated to the point where he, was allowed to go over there. And
I thought, he was open to going over there. So
yeah,
I wasn't like, all too worried about that. It was just like if they had the, the financials to make it happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I already knew the money was gonna be. That's one thing about it. Like, if you look at the Japanese boxing Twitter, they know who Fulton is, and that's the fight they wanted for him, for Inoue, when he moved up. They talk about him. They talk about him more than they talk about MJ.
Lord, what's going on, bro?
Look who the. Hold up, the studio's limited to 6 people. I can only do 6.
Yeah. When it's like this account, the limit is 6 people for live that can be on at the same time.
Yo, Left, you gotta pay for the fucking StreamYard, bro.
How much is it?
For the year, it's like $200 or some shit like that.
That ain't bad. When I get more interviews set up, because Clever trying to join. I was trying to add Clever in here.
Oh, Mr. YouTuber.
Oh yeah, if you're on YouTube, Clever
gentlemen, I'm on YouTube. I don't see on Twitter.
He big dogged us.
He said, "Come in when you get to YouTube."
Yeah, crazy, man.
Clever big dog.
Hey, Jay, bro, you couldn't at least pick a picture you could have as a fucking something, just not a great fucking default picture.
Look, I'm lucky I got J-Ro on here. He wasn't even gonna come on at first.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah,
You
it's
could at
got
least like
Hey,
use
bro.
the Father of the Year picture that posted you. I mean, one of those. Anything.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
I could have used that. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you should use that. You should have that be a fucking YouTube avatar.
He said Fulton Japanese videos get more videos than his regular one. Yeah, they know who he is.
Get more views, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that they respect game. I'm assuming they see the tapes. They know Fulton ain't no
Well,
host.
like generally from what I've seen in the past, like as much as I followed boxing out of Japan and stuff like that, is that they tend to be real savvy about who else is in the weight classes that like their top fighters are in. So they tend like they'll get a lot of those like I'd be willing to bet you that a bunch of Fulton's fights have been broadcast over there. Maybe not necessarily live, but maybe on delays and things of that nature. So, the boxing fandom in Japan is really, really familiar with him. Like they've seen him multiple times and they know who he is. And, they know that he's his rival. Like, just like, I'm trying to think of it like an example, like they know that Estrada and Chocolatito are Yoka's rivals, just like they know that now Shinga is one of Kenshiro Taraji's rivals. You know what I mean? So like they're hip to, who else is in the divisions that their fighters are fighting in.
Yep. But I noticed that they are knowledgeable about the.
Is boxing one of the biggest sports in Japan? I know baseball is big, but what about?
I mean, yeah, as far as sports, I would say more than likely. I mean, I'm not a super expert. Like I don't live in Japan or anything, so I couldn't say that outright. But
but his videos do like not his videos. Like him and what's the other dude name that lost to Triple G?
Murata.
Yeah, Murata. They was doing like what 20-some million views, right?
They're a crazy amount. Yeah.
Well,
on regular TV.
Well, not only that, but like if you look at Yoka would regularly do 10+ million. Kyoguchi and Taraji were both doing like 5+, 6+ million. Taguchi back in the day when he was still fighting was doing like 6-7 million. Tanaka he was doing a few million a fight. So it's a big sport over there because the thing is they typically broadcast it on like regular TV channels, like how we get like CBS and Fox. Like you can get it with an antenna. They get those channels over there.
No, bro, he's doing Canelo like gates over there. He did 9 million for Butler. He did 10.2 for Donaire.
Anyone know like how many views they usually get for like the New Year's or New Year's Eve cards they have?
I mean that depends on the fighter. Like usually Yoka is the biggest one. Like he would do like upwards of like 10 to 15 million. But it really depends. It really depends.
And it's hard to know now because now they're going to Amazon Prime or they're going to they're using another platform.
Right. So that stuff doesn't get released. Like if it was on a network, if it was on TBS or Tokyo TV or something like that, NTV, then it would get released. You'd be able to see those figures. But like Amazon and them or DTV or whoever, they don't release those figures to the public. It's like private information.
Yo, a New Year's fight in America would be dope for me. I'm not talking about. I know there's people that go out and party and shit. I'm not one of those people. I would love that shit. Stay home.
Yeah, I mean, like to be honest, like I feel like there's a lot of holidays that you could really capitalize more so on in the U.S. for fights. Like I remember years back when Rocky Juarez he fought Rene Alvarado on Memorial Day. And like I'm like, well, shit. Like they had a, it was they did it at a like a base or whatever, like a military base or whatever. So it was like that's who was in the crowd. But like, fuck it, put on a show for the soldiers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Put on some fights.
A crazy thing is next year,
Christian G, we recognize Jake Donovan, but we do not address that other person. Okay.
Jake said it on the show Saturday.
Have you confirmed that, Lefty, at all?
I'm still waiting on somebody to get back to me. I don't know. Maybe L-Dub know. Maybe even Jay Beezy know.
Yeah, because I've heard 3 different things. So.
Yeah.
Now L-Dub's right actually too. Like the Filipino fans tend to be really, really savvy.
Yeah. Boog posted that. Yeah, they really savvy on the boxing too.
Who would we like to see on?
The only thing is they don't necessarily get all the question.
We was talking about that question that I think it was Christian put up there that they said where did the question go? That Jake Donovan confirmed that I guess Fulton isn't with PBC or he went around PBC to get the fight done.
Yeah.
You know
I've heard 3 different things.
I haven't like seen if that was the case.
I mean, how would that work though?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's weird. I mean, this is a great fight. I'm happy about this fight.
I mean,
It's what I wanted to
supposedly,
see.
like,
I don't
like,
understand
if you want to fight bad enough, you could demand it bad enough, and
I don't understand that. I'll have to show you all the tweet for you to get to understand what he's saying, because it's like somebody was in a rush to make sure they don't give Al Heyman any credit for this fight happening.
Right.
That's the way it was put out there. Like, goddamn, yeah, that's the first thing that got to your mind when you see this. That shit didn't even cross my mind when I heard this.
Right, exactly.
I didn't even think about the fight got done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, what all Heyman's going to do is say, like, hey, look, like, this is what the fight is worth right now. This is what the fight might be worth in a year from now, maybe. Maybe it goes as far as that. And you just say, like, nah, fuck it, I want it right now. You know what I mean? It might have been something as simple as that. So it's not like you got to throw shade. I mean, there might not be any shade to throw to begin with.
Yeah, and once you see you ain't getting, once the fix fight ain't going through, they ain't really, and he don't want to fight a lean, which, like, I agree with him. It ain't much to the lean fight. It's either MJ or Inoue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all seen the comments Oscar said about Heyman putting in his fighters at an older age and tough as opposed to younger?
Man, when Oscar let off them 3 o'clock in the morning tweets, I laughed.
No, it was an interview. It was.
I laughed.
No, it was an interview.
Was he shirtless in the interview? Because he's been showing those fake abs off for a while now.
No.
Getting a full money's worth of those bad boys.
Who all going to Japan? I know there's a couple people going to Japan.
I'm going.
So J-Ro's going. Heath is going.
Y'all paying for my flight?
Man, those flights are expensive as fuck.
I ain't going.
Hey, a lot of the big fights next year are going to be out of the U.S., especially like if Haney and Lomachenko's in the Middle East. Canelo's going to be in Europe or the Middle East. Fury, Usyk in the Middle East. This fight in Japan. A lot of the main fights are not in the U.S. this year.
Shit.
Think of that.
WWE going to the Middle East? No, just fucking watching.
Yeah, everything's going global a little bit.
Gotta go where the money is.
Yo, Jermaine Ortiz is in Dubai right now. I interviewed him. He's in Dubai. He said he does business with some people out there, and that there's some Cuban trainers who left the Cuban national team, and they opened up a gym in Dubai. Something's happening out there with the boxing shit.
Interesting. Well, yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, it's kind of a hub, like a central hub, so you can get a lot of the former Soviet republics, like from Central Asia and stuff like that, Russia, some of the fighters maybe from Eastern Europe also out there, and then like also Southern Asia, you know what I mean? So it's a hub, like dead center between a lot of those, countries where you might be able to do some business, and it's not like they don't have the money to just funnel into it, just a lot of just cash. So I could see that. I could see where, they're starting some things over there. Like you could even see it over the last couple of like Olympic cycles in the amateur system and stuff like that. You could see a lot of movement going on like throughout like kind of Central Asia area, stuff like that. So.
No, that's interesting, man.
It's filtering over in the pros, it looks like too.
No, but it's interesting that they have a.
Hold on, wait. You say you trying to go to Japan, man? You ain't going no damn Japan.
I don't even know why he said that. I don't even know why he said that. He knows.
I thought that was L-Dub for a minute. I know he would have went. I don't know what the hell tell they going no goddamn Japan.
How much of the ticket? How much tickets run for in Japan? I'm talking about fight tickets.
Fight tickets, $9 million gates. They about comparable to here.
Here. I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you what Inoue's last 2 fights did. I have it right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say doing that much. They're probably gonna be similar to like the some of the somewhat bigger events here, not like the huge ones or not like the Canelo fight or nothing, but
I don't got that much money, man.
Maybe getting up to like where like Spence Ugas was, I would imagine. Something
no,
like that.
All right. So they go by 1700, 1450, 1280, 850, 600, 425, 250, 150, and the cheapest one was $75.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'll watch it on TV.
LW, you think he coming back? Y'all think that he's coming back to the U.S. to train a couple weeks?
I think he might.
why
I think he
not?
might do a little kind of a tour type thing. You know what I mean? Like just make an appearance. And I mean, it's not like he didn't come here before. It's not like he was fighting over here. You know, when he was sparring with Adam Lopez and
Yeah.
Azat Hovhannissian and stuff. So I could see him doing it again.
Yes, I mean they got a lot of good workout in Wild Card, man. Like that's one of the best sparring gyms in the world. So I and it's close somewhat to Asia, relative to Asia, where he can fly over.
Yeah, well, they have flights, back and forth between LA and Tokyo all day, every day. You know,
You know what city they talking about it's gonna be in?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah,
it'll probably be in Tokyo.
They did
It'll probably
say-
be in Tokyo because I mean the thing about it is like that's the biggest population center for one, and then for two, they have multiple different venues they can have it at in Tokyo.
Yeah, they have. What about like 3 or 4 different venues they can fight?
Yeah, they could fight at Saitama. They could fight at the Tokyo Dome. They could fight at the Korakuen Hall in Tokyo Dome. They could fight at
Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome was huge, man.
That's what Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas, right?
Right.
Yeah, 55. I think it's 55,000 capacity for that.
Oh, that's no problem. They fill that out, no problem.
Yeah, that's the big dog stuff. That's what New Japan Wrestling does. Like,
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
Y'all be careful. Don't be over there like the Passport Bros.
What's wrong?
No, hey, Motivator. You gotta link up with Motivator. He'll get you covered.
I got my
Get you lined
passport.
up.
But a couple of y'all already been. I know A-Side. I think he was in military. He been in Japan.
But what? Hold on. So the Passport Bros, what? They just go and smash chicks from other countries.
Yeah, they can't get it here, so they try to go over to other countries.
Yeah.
$40. They can afford it. All right, y'all. I just want to do this real quick. We got 30 minutes in. I appreciate everybody joining. I'm gonna start doing it more, but I just want to.
Man, hell no, another 30 minutes, bro.
No, because I got to use the bathroom and take a shower. I'm in my drawers, man.
Hey, you trying to save up that time?
He threw this shit together last minute.
Hey,
Yeah,
everybody
everybody
last minute.
Go
trying to
subscribe
save
to
up
my
the hours
channel,
for the StreamYard.
Broadway Joel, the voice of Dominican Boxing. Go subscribe to that, and yeah. All right, man. Thanks, Left, for having us on, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Take it easy.
Peace.